You did not come across these words by chance. The timing is no coincidence, and the message reaching you now carries an urgency deeper than ordinary circumstance. Something significant is unfolding. Something that bears your name, your future, and the presence of a powerful soul whose influence stretches far beyond the surface of your everyday world. Within the next 2 hours, an unseen gate, one not made of iron or stone but forged in the spiritual realm, will either swing open or close indefinitely. This is a pivotal moment, one that demands your awareness and preparation. For your life is about to pivot into a new direction shaped by forces you cannot yet fully perceive. A person of great strength, wide-reaching connections, and silent authority has uncovered something extraordinary about you. This individual has been tracing your path from a distance, gathering fragments of your story, details you thought were long forgotten or invisible to the world, and now the picture is complete. They see you with clarity. Their search is over. It is essential that you guard this knowledge closely for now. Do not speak of it, not even to those you hold dear. This moment is for you alone. Somewhere, in a room shielded from prying eyes, there rests a folder bearing your name. Only a select few have access to it. Inside this folder lies a document, a record from a chapter of your life you believed no one had noticed. But this person noticed. They always have. This figure has been observing you longer than you'd ever suspect. At first, they weren't certain if you were the one they were seeking, but subtle signs betrayed your identity, the rhythm of your words, the lightness or weight of your presence, the quiet energy you unknowingly radiate. Each of these gave you away. Now the truth is undeniable. This person is ready to step forward. They have made their decision, and the moment their path converges with yours, your journey will shift. Their decision touches every layer of your existence, your spiritual growth, your emotional healing, your physical surroundings, and the unfolding of your future. Everything is connected. They have worked quietly but diligently to ensure your name was guarded against misunderstanding and harm. Every move has been calculated, every revelation carefully timed. You must remain silent because the energy around you is fragile, as delicate as the still air before a storm. Sharing too soon could attract interference even from those who love you without them realizing it. Today something shifted inside you, a strange peace that melted into an inexplicable restlessness, the kind that defies logic but sits heavy in your chest. That sensation was not random. It was the alignment of unseen forces orchestrating events on your behalf. 2 short hours may seem small, but they carry the weight of years to come. This message reached you now because it could not wait. Time was carved specifically for this encounter. You've already overcome trials meant to break you, setbacks that others believed would leave you lost and defeated. But what they didn't account for was the protection that has always hovered over you, unseen but unyielding. That same protection has carried you here. Now the next level begins. Not everyone will applaud this moment, but their applause is irrelevant. This shift was never for the crowd, it was always for you. The one who holds the key to this new chapter isn't coming for your enemies or your struggles. They are coming for you. A place not far from where you rest at night has been marked. This person has arranged it in such a way that your heart will guide you there without fully understanding why. You'll feel an urge to go to a certain spot, maybe a familiar street, a forgotten corner, or even a random shop. When you arrive, the atmosphere will whisper something different to your soul, a quiet knowing. That warmth is the signal. That's how you'll know you're standing on sacred ground. In their hands, this person holds a letter written not out of casual intention, but out of urgency and profound care. It contains not just promises but a map for the transition awaiting you. A new way of living is close, one that reshapes how you see yourself and your place in this world. Archangel Michael, your unwavering guide, declares with unmistakable certainty. The skies may have seemed silent before, but now they sing with clarity. A divine wave is making its way to you, and only the prepared will withstand its arrival. You are not lost. You are not late. You are right on time, precisely where you need to be. The individual seeking you holds knowledge that would overwhelm you if revealed all at once. That is why the message comes in fragments, like dawn stretching over a sleeping world. A specific moment from the time you entered this life is the reason for today's unfolding events. It's not the date or place, but the spiritual climate surrounding your birth, a rare alignment that startled this person the moment they understood it. This individual is no ordinary observer. Their influence is anchored not in wealth or status but in realms beyond human comprehension. They've been instructed not to delay any longer. Every day they waited brought unrest into their world, but the final sign has appeared. Your name, once hidden, surfaced in an unexpected conversation, a conversation you weren't even present for. That was the final confirmation. That was the moment they knew the search had ended. Their feelings for you run deeper than affection or admiration. This is not about romance. It's about destiny, truth, and sacred alignment. You felt it too, a quiet waiting inside you, the sensation of something approaching but just out of reach. This is what your spirit has been anticipating. There are at least 3 people in your life who, if they knew the fullness of what is about to happen, might try to intervene, not out of malice, but out of fear or misunderstanding. This is why your silence is your shield. Be attentive. The contact will arrive in an unusual form. A delayed message, a long-forgotten note resurfacing, or an unexpected question from someone whose words will feel oddly significant. Nothing about this will be random, even if it appears to be. You'll soon step into unfamiliar terrain. There will be moments of unease mixed with a curious sense of confidence. That tightness in your chest isn't fear, it's transformation. Archangel Michael whispers. The light surrounding you is increasing. If you feel tingling, warmth, or emotions rising like waves, know that it is divine exposure. You are being prepared to be seen, but this time, not accidentally. This visibility is intentional, and it comes with weight and purpose. The person searching for you doesn't want to elevate their own name. They seek truth, authenticity, and the kind of partnership that shapes worlds. You've spent much of your life hidden in plain sight, your worth unnoticed by those who couldn't see beyond the surface. But the quiet seasons were never punishment, they were protection. You've been sculpted in the shadows for this precise moment. This individual has spent time studying the places you've touched, both in geography and in spirit. They were not expecting someone from your background to carry the kind of light you do. Their humility in admitting this truth is what makes them worthy of crossing your path. They don't want to control you. They want to awaken you. A room has already been prepared. Your name has already been spoken there. Your presence will soon be requested. You will not walk into this alone. An unseen escort will accompany you, a guide that's been near you since childhood, whose presence you may have felt in quiet, unexplainable moments. You've been shielded, even in times when you felt abandoned. And yes, jealousy has tried to cloud your path, but it holds no power over the journey set before you. Soon you will hear or see something that no one else will understand, but you will. Your soul will recognize it instantly, like a final puzzle piece sliding into place. Every moment between now and the next 2 hours is critical. Every thought, word, and action pulls you closer or further from this destined meeting. Treat this time with reverence. Nurture your body, quiet your mind, strengthen your spirit. When this individual steps forward, there will be no time for hesitation. They will move decisively, and they will expect you to meet them with the same strength. You are ready. You have always been ready even when you doubted it. When the moment arrives, a single word, one that has echoed in the corners of your dreams, will be spoken aloud. When you hear it, your entire being will respond, not with fear, but with recognition. Your future awaits not a signature on paper, but a signature written in energy in silent agreement. This is the kind of blessing no human can reverse. The moment your alignment is complete, the world around you will begin to shift in ways you never imagined. You are not just fulfilling a personal dream. You are carrying a legacy, the kind that echoes through generations. To this person, you are not simply a name. You are an answer. Their curiosity has transformed into urgency. They no longer want to approach you through intermediaries. They want direct, unfiltered connection. Every tear, every silent prayer, every closed door has prepared you for this. You haven't been left behind. You've been placed perfectly on the path you were always meant to walk. Soon, you will notice symbols and numbers repeating, each one a signpost guiding you forward. There is a city, perhaps one you've once called home, perhaps only a place your heart wandered to in silent moments of longing, or a destination that has quietly appeared in the corners of your imagination. This place, more significant than you ever realized, was never a random dot on your map. It has always been woven into the design of your journey, chosen as the meeting ground where your path and theirs would finally converge. Long before you became aware, they had walked these same streets. Each step, each passing glance at unfamiliar faces carried one quiet question, searching for the one whose spirit they somehow already knew. And then, in a single, unassuming moment, something shifted. It could have been an image, a name, or a fleeting sign so subtle that anyone else would have missed it. But for them, it was the confirmation they needed. In that instant, their direction became clear, and the silent search became a steady walk toward you. What they carry is not a gift wrapped in extravagance or meant to impress the eyes, but rather something sacred, something meant only for you. A gift that will not shine under light, but one that will ignite something deep within your soul. And when they finally speak, their words will not only sound different, they will feel different, heavy with meaning, wrapped in a weight that echoes through unseen dimensions. These are not the words of a stranger. These are the words of someone who has faced treachery, someone whose trust has become rare and whose circle has grown smaller, trimmed by experience. And yet, without even a spoken introduction, something about your quiet resilience, your steady endurance, will have already earned you a place in that sacred circle. You have been preserved for this very meeting. Through every obstacle that rose against you, every force that tried to deter your path, you have remained untouched by ultimate defeat. The opposition may have tried, but it could not succeed. Your purpose is too deeply rooted in divine intention to be delayed by circumstance. Destiny has not paused. It continues to unfold, patient but unstoppable. Their path toward you has not been without hardship either. Beneath their steady gaze and calm exterior lies a history of unseen battles, struggles fought in silence, heartbreaks endured without witnesses, lessons learned in the quiet hours when the world wasn't looking. But their strength is not something that towers above yours, nor does it fall beneath. It is a reflection of your own, shaped differently but equal in depth. And when the moment comes, when the invisible threads finally pull your worlds together, the connection will not feel ordinary or accidental. It will feel as though it was always written, sketched out by divine hands long before you even learned to search for meaning. You won't need their words to recognize them. The universe will speak for them. You'll notice it first in the environment. The air itself will change, carrying a stillness that seems to hush the noise of the world. A subtle shift will unfold around you, like nature holding its breath in reverence for what is about to happen. It will not resemble any casual introduction or routine encounter. Instead, it will unfold like the vivid fragment of a dream you once lived but somehow forgot. A dream whose feeling lingers long after the images fade, imprinting itself on your soul in a way that cannot be ignored. And then, a choice will present itself. But this time, there will be no fear shadowing your decision, no trembling uncertainty trying to anchor you to the past. Instead, courage will flow through your veins like warm light, and for once, clarity will stand beside you. You will not hesitate, because your heart will recognize the moment before your mind can fully process it. Archangel Michael proclaims, "The era of concealment has ended. The illusions that once clouded your perception have dissolved, and the reality meant for you will unfold before your very eyes. What is destined for you will find its way, and none will possess the power to intercept what was always intended for your hands. Invisible guardians will walk ahead of you, softening the hearts of those you meet, shifting intentions and reorienting energies in your favor. The room you walk into will not be a space of battle, but of confirmation. The plans you once doubted are already in motion. Your name is etched into the blueprint of purpose, not as an afterthought, but as a cornerstone. You agreed to this mission long before your first breath, and though the enemy worked tirelessly to blur your path, divine will has overridden their interference. Progress is no longer pending. It is your living reality. Some have observed you from the shadows, pretending not to notice while quietly tracking every step you take. They have felt the tranquility that surrounds you and secretly resented its peace, but the universe has issued a decree. Their interference will backfire. The more they attempt to expose or diminish you, the brighter your essence will shine. In the end, even your doubters will become unwilling witnesses to your ascent. The one seeking you has already braved treacherous waters, stood face to face with betrayal, and emerged seasoned and discerning. Their spirit trusts you, but the environment you create must be ready to welcome this next chapter. Make room both physically and spiritually. Clear the clutter, release the lingering doubts, and sharpen your inner vision. What awaits you demands clarity, not confusion. And as the appointed moment nears, you may feel a growing tension, like the tightening of an unseen string. Don't mistake it for anxiety. This is the adjustment of spiritual scales, the fine-tuning of your authority aligning with the unseen world. Breathe through it. The spiritual realm has already heralded the news of your breakthrough, and the natural world is simply catching up. When it all converges, the shift will feel surreal, as if the ordinary world suddenly stepped aside to make way for the extraordinary. There will be no need for dramatic signs or grand announcements. The message will arrive like a soft wind, like a whisper between realms, quiet but undeniable. You will feel it ripple through your bones. This isn't simply a breakthrough, it is a divine appointment. A meeting that transcends chance, designed to link your fate to another's in ways that will rewrite history. You will present yourself differently, not necessarily in outward appearance, but in the quiet confidence that surrounds you like an invisible armor. Long before your voice breaks the silence, those around you will sense the shift. When the person meant for you speaks, they will reveal something you never dared to share with anyone else. Their words will echo your unspoken truths. Do not be startled. This is not coincidence but confirmation. You are not called to merely be admired. You are called to build, to uplift, and to transform. Not everyone who smiles at you will celebrate you. There will be faces wearing congratulatory expressions, but their spirit will betray the truth. You will feel it, an invisible tightening of your soul when you stand beside them. You need not confront them nor justify your joy. Simply withdraw with elegance and grace. The universe rewards those who remain composed in the face of pretense. Your silence is a signal to the divine, and the rewards for it will soon surface, in ways you never expected. Time now moves with a strange urgency. Moments seem to stretch and collapse as if the universe is bending around you. When the appointed hour strikes, everything will settle into place like the final piece of a puzzle. There will be a shimmer, a glint from a screen, a flash of light on metal, a sudden sparkle, and you will know. That instant will mark your transformation. The individual drawing closer to you is no ordinary person. They carry with them the weight of ancestral authority, a lineage of power and influence that reverberates through their every word. They choose to align with you not because you pleaded, but because you stood unwavering when no one was watching. Loyalty is a rare currency, and you have been rich in it even when the world overlooked you. Their eyes will hold stories both heavy and bright, woven together like the night sky scattered with stars. When you look into them, do not shy away. Look deeper, for you are the sign they have been silently hoping for. They may not have envisioned it this way, but your arrival has always been written. You've endured countless silent nights, wept tears that had no name, and walked roads where shadows were your only company. And yet you did not crumble. The waiting has not been wasted. It sculpted you into the person you are now. Someone ready not for mere survival but for divine expansion. When you meet the one meant to find you, no grand speeches will be necessary. The energy in the room will speak in unison, and every cell in your body will recognize the sacredness of the encounter. This season, you will no longer be misunderstood, mislabeled, or unseen. This time, you will be known for who you truly are, and, when the dust settles, you will reflect on this moment. You will remember the way your spirit felt as you encountered this message, the gentle confirmation that you were always meant for more. Your protection wasn't temporary. It has been with you all along, guiding you, shielding you, nurturing your quiet strength. The past may have crumbled, but it did so only to clear space for the power rising within you. You were never meant to fit into the world's definitions, nor to be contained by the names others gave you. You are what destiny has declared, unshakable, undeniable, and chosen. The atmosphere around you is shifting even now. Old acquaintances and silent observers will sense it without understanding why. Your energy has begun calling to them. It isn't attention you've sought, but recognition, and now the heavens have approved it. The person moving toward you is exhausted by illusions, drawn instead to authenticity, and you, even in your moments of pain, have remained rooted in truth. That's why this encounter will feel so fated. It was never about status, it was always about purpose. Your voice carries power, but your presence holds the real magic. Long before you speak, the space around you shifts. That rare serenity, the quiet strength you exude as chaos rages on, is not of this world. It is the signature of the divine upon your life. And once the last layer of old energy sheds, calm will envelop you. That is the quiet before destiny lands. The connection will not come with noise, but it will carry the weight of 1,000 unspoken prayers. When the moment finally arrives, you will not question it. Every part of your being will hum with certainty. Even animals, sensitive to the unseen, may behave differently around you, sensing the divine orchestration unfolding. You are part of a legacy that stretches beyond this lifetime. You have waited. You have endured. And though others seem to be chosen before you, your turn has arrived. Not for fleeting applause, but for lasting elevation, the sword has been drawn, not as a threat, but to sever every remaining tether holding you back. And when your eyes finally meet theirs, the world will quiet itself in agreement. Time will feel suspended, as if heaven itself holds its breath. They will know, just as you will know. The bond isn't born from coincidence, but from design. Even in the quiet stretches of life when you thought you were forgotten, your name has been spoken in rooms you've yet to enter. Your connection will mark a new beginning. The search is over. Your moment has arrived. Type Amen to embrace the blessing.